If you really corner me and you're like, what is your mission? Why are you doing this? My pride, my sense of that fire in me will build up and explode and say, if I wasn't making this style of suit, it very well could go extinct. Right? But do we really all need to be that dramatic? We're just making good booze. That's all that it is.
And this is season 3 of Meet a Person with Job. The series highlights people who remind us that our value is more than what we earn. Those pursuing passions, building communities, and creating impact beyond immediate incentives. Featuring cool people doing cool things. Here's episode 3.
We're here in Greenpoint visiting Alice from Hana Makgeolli, and today we're gonna go visit one of the first makgeolli breweries in the States, as well as go talk to her about what she's doing to not only preserve tradition, but to reinvent it for the next generation. So let's go.
Hello.
Hey, welcome to the brewery.
Thank you.
Little
Let's
glass
cheers.
for you.
Cheers. Tell us a little bit about what we're drinking. What is this?
Yakji 14, clarified style of Korean rice wine. We've been making it here for 6 years now. Super dry, which is really atypical of Korean rice wine. It has a nice soft lactic acidity that we create via fermentation. There's this nuance between grass grain and citrus. It's great with seafood, great as like a vermouth sub and a martini.
Ooh, cheers.
We're here today in Greenpoint. Only person that can make me come back out here is Alice.
Welcome back.
Why don't you tell us a little bit about yourself?
Hi, I'm Alice. I am the founder and brewer here at Hana Makgeolli. In addition to my day job here as janitor and chief of staff, I am also a dog mom. We are a Korean rice wine brewery based in Greenpoint. Been around for about 6-7 years now.
Why is it 6'7"?
I
Not literal. I did not mean to do that. But why is it in between?
I guess in my memory, it's a little bit gray because I was doing it 5 years prior to that. So maybe I
So we'll
tack
get
on an
into
extra
that.
year
Mhm.
for my own credit.
Done. Would love for you to share how Hana came to be.
I started homebrewing like you learn how to cook very intuitively without instruction and with more of like an intuition around what a brew should taste like and what ratio should be like.
And does that come from
My dad.
your family? Yeah.
Much of it is like about 손맛 and like sticking your hands into the mash. I did start off homebrewing at NYU after I moved away for college. You know, at the same time, I was really getting involved in the Korean community and ended up being the president of Korean Student Association for 2 years, which was kind of ridiculous that we didn't meet.
I didn't join that.
I know. Continue brewing, continue doing pop-ups and parties and just free tastings with friends. And then that led to selling bottles. And remember like when Venmo started?
Yes, that was new.
I would take Venmo only because, you know, it was like traceable back then.
She's a digital bootlegger.
Naturally gained a momentum over the years. I think because I hit a bit of a chord, at least here in New York, where the Korean cuisine was pushing boundaries, modern Korean American dining here.
I think that was just the first genesis of America experiencing Korean cuisine and culture for the first time.
Yeah, it was just such a shame to see these really amazing chefs pair with sake, grape wine.
That's a good point.
And not have any decent options without aspartame or additives, ungodly amounts of sugar to pair with that is Korean. The space was abandoned for 7 years. But it had like the utilities we needed to get into production without upgrading. We got into it and broke ground in 2019 late 2019 with the intention of opening March of 2020.
Okay.
That didn't happen. You know, into production in April of 2020.
In the middle of the pandemic.
Launched in September. It was really scary. We were doing all of our brewing here on the 1.0 side, which is about just under 1,000 liters each. We were back to back on the 1.0 side, and it was literal hell. When I was doing my home brews, I remember like Chef Huni was the first chef that ever took a chance on me. It's many strokes of good luck, kind of one after another, that brought us to this moment.
You talk about this well that you have to keep replenishing for yourself. How else have you been managing that? Because I can't imagine you have a 10x what I have, which is like you have bills to pay. You have
Yeah.
responsibilities and people to take care of.
You'll see this with a lot of entrepreneurs,
Yeah.
whether they're successful or not. Like
Right.
at some point, they've gone through moments of extreme hardship
Mm.
and to the brink of giving up.
Yeah.
And being able to come back from that changes you. Entrepreneurship involves so many wonderful things. In summary, this is the one negative thing that you have to build a muscle for is coming back, building back.
Yeah.
Not really letting one person or a certain type of feedback or a certain event or a certain loss set you back in permanent, and being able to pivot and change and adapt so that you can continue to try to move forward. When we were talking earlier about like, well, what gave you the jump to do something that's scary? With Hana Makgeolli, I think I have this internal sense of motivation that was instilled in me through my Korean American parents, but also I didn't know the blessing of naivete. I had the blessing of ignorance. I was 23. I was fearless. And while on some days I still am, I've gotten some scars along the way. They have helped me build a thicker skin that helps me return back to the original mission again and again. And it is a learned fear. How liberating is it to then follow the question of like, why am I doing this with why does it matter? I'm just doing it because it's the right thing to do. People think it's delicious or
It brings you joy.
It brings you joy. It literally doesn't need a justification sometimes. If you really corner me and you're like, what is your mission? Why are you doing this? My pride, my sense of that fire in me will build up and explode and say, well, if I wasn't making this style of suit, it very well could go extinct. Right? But do we really all need to be that dramatic? We're just making good booze. That's all that is. You don't need to over dramatize it either. And have an explanation for everything, you know? So you could just do something for the sake of exploring it.
맵쌀, 찹쌀, and nuruk.
And nuruk is, yes, rice is important because most makgeolli is not made with rice. It's made with like wheat flour, tapioca starch. Not that those ingredients are bad or not traditional necessarily, but our thing is like real and whole agricultural inputs, right?
What do you want people to experience when they open their first or their next bottle of Hana Makgeolli?
There's this concept in Korea because when you say let's go drink, you say let's go eat alcohol. Like 술 먹으러 가자.
Yeah.
Alcohol is food. Winemaking is art. These are products that people tend to slave over, care about, worry over, all with this intention and this concern of like, what will it taste like when it's in front of you? And just for that singular moment, when there is a craft to it, asterisk, take a beat and try to appreciate it because it's really incredible how this aspect of humanity is continuous and is preserved through Hana Makgeolli and through so many other producers.
Oh, thank you. You're the best. You were amazing. We did it. Cheers.
Well, thanks for stopping by. If you'd like to visit Hana Makgeolli, we're located here in the most northern part of Great Point on DuPont Street. Open Thursday through Sunday, serving fresh makgeolli on draft with some awesome Korean anju. If you can't come to the brewery here in New York, please give us a follow at Hana Makgeolli. That's Makgeolli. Hana Makgeolli, like, no. Broccoli.